I have good news for you, okay? Now, you were telling me that you're not interested in making a decision today?
No.
Okay, so today your plan is just to get basic information.
Well, I mean, if the price is right, then maybe we can go. We'll see. We'll see.
Okay, that's fine. And the good thing about us is that we work based on no commitment, okay? So I'll give you as much information as possible, okay? I'm not gonna charge you anything, okay? I'm joking.
So you are.
Maybe, okay. But there's no commitment, okay? There's no obligation. So the information that we're gonna give you is just to help you know exactly what options you have available, and then you could possibly make a decision whenever you're ready. Okay? So if you're not ready today, we're gonna work based on your convenience. So if you're ready next week, then we'll be more than happy to help you next week. All right? But I'll give you enough information so you can know what options will benefit you. Okay? Now you were telling me that you had full coverage a couple months ago, and you were paying what, like 169 a month?
Yeah, 169 a month.
169. Okay. And this was a full coverage policy, right?
Yeah, it was full coverage because I had to.
Okay. You're financing the vehicle, you're telling me, right?
Yeah.
How long has it been since your policy was canceled?
It's only been like 2 weeks.
2 weeks, okay. Now, you have one vehicle or two vehicles?
One vehicle.
One vehicle, okay. So you're paying 169 full coverage, right?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Now, one of the benefits of getting a policy through us, okay, is that we work with 70 different companies. Okay? 70 different companies. So what does this mean? Okay, it means there's a lot of options. So whatever you're looking for, we have it available. Does that make sense?
Okay.
We have it available, and let me tell you exactly how important it is to have a lot of options. Now, let's say, for example, when you're shopping around, the key factor will be who has more options. Does that make sense?
Who has the best price?
Who has the best price? But that also has to do with how many options we have. Okay? So let's say, for example, Adriana's, for example, they work with roughly 10 to 15 companies. Okay? Then we have a different company called Gorilla Insurance. Okay, I don't know if you've seen them. Okay? You've seen their commercials. No?
No,
Okay.
I haven't.
So they work with roughly 5 to 10 different companies. Okay? Now, we're looking at Freeway. Freeway is the largest agency in the state of California. Okay? They work with roughly about 20 to 30. We work with 70 different companies. So what does this mean? Okay, it means the following. Now you could go to 3 different agencies with agencies that have been in the business for a very long time. Okay, and we still work with more companies than them. Does that make sense? We have more options than them.
Okay.
Okay. Now most likely you're gonna question that, right? You're gonna tell me, how do you guys have more options than Freeway? Freeway is the largest agency in the state of California.
Exactly.
Right? Wasn't that one of your thoughts?
That's exactly what I was
Okay,
thinking.
so I read your mind for a second. Okay, now let me tell you exactly why. See, when you become, or when you get to a level where you expanded so much, okay, like Freeway, and you have so much business, so many clients, okay, you get to choose what companies you want. Does that make sense? So let's say, for example, I'll just give you an example. Out of 100 companies, okay, Freeway chooses 20 to 30. Why? Because maybe the relationship that they have. They don't need to use all the companies. Now, they don't really care about the rates anymore because they're already known. Their reputation's already there. So there may be clients that they're going to go to Freeway just because Freeway, you see it on TV all the time. Does it make sense?
Wouldn't they work with the best companies?
Not necessarily. See, once again, when you expand and you become a successful corporation, and you choose who you want to use, versus we don't choose anybody. We use all the options that are available. Every company that gives us an opportunity to do business with them, we want to have it on our system. Why? Because as soon as we get a customer like you, we want to have 70 different companies. We want to have the most competitive companies. We want to have the largest quantity of companies, so that we could actually fulfill, okay, the whole concept of having the lowest rates. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Is that, for example, I'll give you another example. AAA, for example. This is not an insurance company. This is not an agency. It's an insurance company. Now, AAA, they spend so much money in advertisement, for example.
Right. Yeah.
Does it make sense?
See them on TV all the time.
So customers are willing to go to AAA just because of the name. It doesn't necessarily mean that they have more options. Matter of fact, they only have one option because they're selling their product. So when we talk about different options, we have 70 different companies that we could choose from. We don't pick and choose what company to offer the client. Okay, that's what, let's say, Freeway does, because their reputation is already at a good level that they're able to do that. Versus us, we want to once again fulfill the whole concept of having the lowest rates by using any company that we could possibly use. Now the good thing is that all the companies are certified by the state of California, okay?
Okay.
And all the companies offer the same service, quality service. The only difference is one company is going to offer something lower, another company is going to offer something higher.
Right.
Okay, so therefore, 70 different companies, okay? That's practically what we're able to offer you. Now, I ran the information, okay, you're going to love this. Okay, we have roughly 115 to 125. Now, once again, the reason why I'm able to find you 115 and 125 when you were paying 169 is for the fact that we have so many options. Does that make sense?
That's for full coverage, right?
This is for full coverage. So technically, if you go to Freeway, let's say, for example, they may be able to offer you, let's say, 150, 155. Why? Because there's companies that I have that they don't want to do business with. For what reason? They have their own reasons. We're not going to go into details. But the fact is that I work with every company that's available, okay, to guarantee having the lowest rates. Now, the second option, there's a discount called loyalty discount, okay?
Okay.
Even though your policy just canceled, okay, the insurance companies still offer a loyalty discount if you were insured within the last 30 days. Okay, so that gives you the opportunity of still getting some discounts for having insurance. See, the insurance companies want to reward you. They want to give you an incentive. They want to give you a discount if you're insured. You haven't had insurance within the last 2 weeks, correct?
Correct.
Okay, but that's fine. That's not going to affect you. Okay, we're still gonna be able to give you that loyalty discount. Okay, 115 and 125. How does that sound?
That sounds great. That sounds real good.
Now let me ask you a question. Will you be able to make a decision today?
If you can get me somewhere around there, yeah, definitely.
So the monthly payment will be 115 and 125. Once again, the reason why I'm able to find you something lower is for the fact that we work with 70 different companies. We have more companies than the majority of the agencies. The reason why, because we're willing to work with every single company. We want to have all the options available, okay? And the second factor is the fact that your policy was still active within the last 30 days, so you still qualify for that loyalty discount. So you said 115 to 125. That's something that you could do today?
115 to 125. How much would I need today?
Well, at least the 115 or 125 will be the minimum.
No, I don't think I'm gonna be able to do that today.
Okay, that's fine. Let me give you a little bit more information, okay? And that's fine. We'll schedule some sort of appointment for next week if you want to come back. But definitely, the 115 and 125, that's a lot cheaper than what you were paying. So just to do a little bit more math, okay, and to give you a little bit more information, 169 minus, okay, let's say 115 for example. Let me use my calculator, okay? I'm not the best in math. So 169 minus 115.
54.
That's 54. So technically, okay, by giving us an opportunity today, I'm able to save you $54. If you multiply that times 12, we're looking at a total of $648. So let's say, for example, if you're not able to make a decision today, it's okay, Ignacio, don't worry about it, okay? Once again, there's no commitment whatsoever. My job is to give you as much information, so by the time you're ready, you know who you're gonna come and talk to, right? You're gonna come talk to me, because I'm taking care of you. I'm not only giving you an option, I'm giving you all the information that you need. So by the time you're ready, you're not shopping around. I don't want you to waste your time, shopping from one agency to another when they don't have enough options, okay? Once again, I work with 70 different companies. I have all the options in my system, okay? So, $648 every single year. How does that sound?
Sounds like a vacation to me.
That's vacation. And see, this is not it, by the way. Okay. Let me give you the most important benefit. Okay. Now let me ask you a question. How many years are you financing the car?
Well, I got it for 3 years.
3 years minimum. So we're talking of 3 years, right?
Yes.
So that means 648 times 3. So not only am I saving you $648 by switching over, I'm literally taking care of you by helping you save a total of $2,000 throughout those 3 years. And why am I giving you this information? Because my job is to make sure that the options that I'm giving you are the most affordable options, okay? And I want you to look at the big picture. I don't want you to look at, the smallest detail. I want you to leave knowing that I'm taking care of you for the next 3 years, and I'm putting $700 every single year in your pocket. You said vacation, fantastic. You take a small vacation every single year, okay? We're looking at Christmas gifts, whatever you want to use your money for. You have an additional $700 that you're going to be keeping instead of giving to the insurance company. So your monthly payment of $169 is not too bad, but of course it's not $115 or $125. Okay, and the last portion of information, just so you can know, we have a lot of coverages. Okay, now liability, we are going to set you up with an option where it's going to cover you for liability and comp and collision. Quick question: has anyone ever taken the time to really review the coverages?
No, not really.
Okay, I'm just going to give you a sample of the information. Okay, because you were telling me you're in a rush. Now, just so you can leave with at least a little bit of information as far as the coverages. As soon as you come back, we'll sit down and we'll go into details, okay? Because there's a lot of other benefits that you may be interested. If I'm able to save you $115 or $125, just keep this idea, okay? What if we could add more benefits? Wouldn't that be a plus? So I'm saving you money. I'm putting money in your pocket every single month. I'm saving you hundreds of dollars throughout the year. Multiply that times 3 years, okay? Because you are going to be financing your vehicle for an additional 3 years, and on top of that, more benefits, more coverages. That's what you're looking for, okay? And that's what we talk. That's what I would consider service. So I'm not only helping you save money, I'm giving you options that maybe they weren't available. I'm giving you information that no one at all took the time to really explain it to you, okay? And that's what we call, once again, service. Now, liability is going to cover $15,000 per person if you hit someone and you're the one at fault. Now, it's going to cover $30,000 per accident for all the medical expenses, and it's going to cover $5,000 for property damage. Okay? Now, comp and collision, that's technically your full coverage. Okay? This coverage is going to cover the value of the car. Okay? Based on the Kelley Blue Book. Okay? Value of the car. So it covers vandalism, fire, and if your vehicle is stolen. Okay? And then obviously any impact. Okay? So technically, this will be the two coverages that we're quoting you with, okay, $115 or $125. So you're getting liability, okay, and you're also getting comp and collision, which covers the value of the car, vandalism, fire, and also if your vehicle is stolen and any impact. Someone hits you, you hit someone. Just imagine a pole hits you, for example, okay, then it will cover that as well. Okay, so $115 or $125. Is that something that you would be able to do today?
No.
So definitely you don't have the $115 or $125.
No, I'm running a little bit tight on money actually.
Okay, how soon can you make it back?
I get paid in a week and a half.
Okay, so why don't we schedule an appointment for next week? Would it be okay for me to give you a call on Tuesday and then we could determine if it's going to be maybe Wednesday or Thursday?
Sure. Yeah. Take
Now,
down my number.
Before you leave, this is the last bit of information that I want to review with you. Okay, just keep in mind you're driving without insurance. Okay, now I'm gonna give you a concept. Okay, not to scare you, but in reality, just to make sure that you understand how critical this situation is. Okay, so I'm just gonna put it here since we ran out of paper. Okay, it's what I call risk. Okay, now a ticket is gonna cost you roughly about $700. Okay, for a ticket. Correct?
Correct.
Okay, so let's say, for example, if you get involved in an accident, that's where the big issue is gonna.
I mean, I'm a pretty safe driver.
Okay, let me give you a different scenario. Let's forget about an accident. Let's say your vehicle's stolen, or let's say it's a hit and run. You're sleeping at home, just doing what you usually do, and someone runs into your car, it makes damages that are practically a total loss
That's fine.
situation.
I have a garage.
You have a garage, that's fine. So let me give you a scenario, okay? Do you go out there? Do you go? Let's say do you work?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, so you're gonna park the car somewhere on the street or the shopping center.
Yeah.
So if someone hits your car, let's say for example, and they make damages of $10,000. Okay, just imagine you're gonna. You said you have a garage, right?
Yeah.
This is how funny it's gonna be. Okay. Let's say for example, you have a brand new car, 2015, brand new car. You're excited. You're enjoying your car. You don't have insurance. Let's say for example, it doesn't matter how it happened, but you're involved in an accident. Your vehicle has $10,000 worth of damages. Okay. Now, you don't have insurance, so who's gonna pay for it?
I'm gonna have to.
Okay, so that means you're paying for your car because you still don't own the car, okay? And you're gonna have the car parked in your garage, okay, protected, okay, without any insurance, and it's gonna be with damages. You're not gonna be able to drive it. Is that a good scenario to be in?
No, not at
So
all.
so technically, you're gonna use your garage to protect your car that has damages that you can't even drive. Does that make sense? So we're looking at a situation where I want you to make a decision as soon as possible. Now you were telling me that you would be interested in coming back next week. What about maybe later on today or tomorrow? Maybe you could go talk to your wife. Maybe you guys could come up with roughly the 115 and 125 today. Is that something that maybe you could put a little bit of effort into the 115 and 125? I know you don't have it right now, but do you think you could possibly talk to your wife and see what you can manage?
I mean, maybe tomorrow. Maybe.
Okay. So definitely roughly by tomorrow? Okay. Would it be okay if I could call you tomorrow just to follow up with you?
Sure, you can call me on later on today.
Okay. So in that case, I'll go ahead and give you a call. Okay?
Okay.